Peace, Ali, coming back at you with another video. And in this video, I'm gonna give you 5 steps on how to lose your religion. All right, so the first step that I recommend in order to step out of religion or lose your religion is you want to research the Bible. The Bible is the main tool that's used in most organized religion as far as Christianity. So I recommend that you look at the history of the Bible. One of the most important things I've done on the path as far as my comparative religious studies was go back into the history of religion. So the key words that you want to look for is ecumenical councils. Look up the ecumenical councils, and I'll spell it out on the screen. Within the ecumenical councils, I want you to look specifically at the Council of Nicaea, which was done in 325 AD. So research the ecumenical councils and research the Council of Nicaea. In those, you will find where men got together and basically came up with the rules in Christianity. This includes saying that Jesus was born of a virgin and was the Son of God, and just all kinds of things where you would be like, okay, so men got together and decided this like on the whim. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you got together right now with like 50 people and y'all convened and came up with certain rules and then made the world abide by that. That's essentially what the councils did. This led to the Inquisition, where the Christians used to go around and kill off people and take information. This what precipitated all that. So once again, look at the history. It's not too much research you have to do. Plug in those keywords, ecumenical council, Council of Nicaea, and you'll find exactly what I'm talking about. So the first step is research about your particular religion. All right, the second thing that I recommend is that you research the actual being that you're worshiping. In religion, most people put Jesus on a pedestal. So I recommend that you look at other deities that are born of a virgin, and all you have to do is put in deities born of a virgin or virgin born deities, and you're going to see some other beings other than Jesus, and here's the plus degree, that are older than Jesus, that came before him. So when you look at this, you be like, okay, man, there's other beings that were born of a virgin. I wasn't taught that in my religion. And when you look at it, Jesus supposedly is only 2,000 something years old. We're in 2019. Jesus is 2,000 years old, but all these other beings preceded him, so they're older than him. So the second thing I recommend is, after you research the history of the Bible, I recommend that you look up other beings that were born of a virgin. Is the second thing that I recommend. All right, the third step to losing your religion is, I want you to question, how old is your religion? How old is your religion? And you don't have to go back and research, girl, trust me. Researching the ecumenical councils and researching deities that are older than Jesus, that were also born of a virgin, is enough research. But on this one, I just want you to ask yourself, how old is my religion? And then when you know that the earth is billions of years old, some postulate 3-something billion years old, 2 billion, whatever, or even older than that. Let's just say for safe, the earth is 1 billion years old. So your religion is only a couple thousand years old, but earth is billions of years old. So that should raise the question of, what were my ancestors practicing? What were the ancients practicing? And that's going to lead you to other areas other geographical locations. If you want some more research, or you are into research, look up Sumer, S-U-M-E-R, or Mesopotamia. Look at ancient Kemet or Egypt. Look up Incan dynasty. Look up the Aztecs. All these are ancient civilizations. They all have their own creation story. They have their own deities. They have their own pantheon. But it's going to give you some more context into, man, it's a lot more things that are older than my religion. And when you study those things, you're going to see where your religion got a lot of its information from, how it's set up, you know, creation or whatever, how it's set up their own pantheon as far as Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, you know? So research older religions or other spirituality is the third thing that I recommend. All right, the fourth step now this begins practicing. I recommend that you start practicing your spirituality. When you look at religion, there's really no practices except attending a service, listening to somebody, and you may pray every once in a while and read a book. But spirituality has a lot of different disciplines. So I'm going to recommend a few things that even as a beginner or someone who is new to this, you'll be able to find information, probably even on my channel, where you can begin doing these practices. One practice I recommend is meditation. Meditation can be done many different ways, but when you meditate, it's going to raise your consciousness. It's going to help you question more things. So I'm not going to tell you how to meditate, what to meditate on. I just recommend that you meditate. And I made a joke a while back. If you don't know how to meditate, just go into a dark room, close your eyes and lay down. That is essentially meditation for just dumb, simple, or whatever. So meditation is one practice I recommend. Also, altar work. This could be ancestor altars if you're rocking with the deity, if that resonates with you. Putting deities on your altar. Got a plethora of information dealing with the altar, so I don't need to go too much into that. You can click on my altar work playlist and see, countless hours of free information dealing with the altar. So meditation, altar work, and the third thing I recommend, and you don't have to do all these at once, or just pick one, or you can do them all at once, is you want to do some form of magic. I recommend either candle magic, crystal magic, or simply just doing affirmations. So doing some form of magic. What magic is going to show you is that you have an influence on reality. Once you start practicing magic, especially when you find a discipline that works for you, you'll notice how you can influence reality. So I recommend you start to practice things, because that's going to give you a lot of more spiritual awareness as opposed to just reading about things. So the fourth step is actually practicing your spirituality. All right, the fifth step to losing your religion, and this is something I want you to keep in your consciousness, is question everything. Question everything. Anything outside of you, I want you to question. Because when you begin to question things, it's going to lead you to answers. And especially things that don't resonate with you. If you're looking at YouTube, if you're reading a bunch of articles, there's people that are spouting off a lot of things. A lot of information, a lot of misinformation. There's also people that are intentionally trying to mislead you. There's also people trying to make sure that you need them for the rest of your life. Like they want to be your spiritual teacher for the rest of your life or whatever. So I recommend that you question everything. And after you question things, keep what resonates with you and discard what doesn't resonate with you. Keep what resonates with you and discard that which does not resonate with you. Very simple process. You need to learn to filter the information that you're gathering. So the fifth and final step, and this is something that you want to do continuously, is question everything, keep what resonates, throw away the rest. All right, so this has been Ali. If you want to work with me, if my energy resonates with you, if you want to work with a community of like-minded people, some people just waking up out of religion, some people far down on the spiritual path, if that kind of environment resonates with you, highly suggest that you check out my flagship program, Spiritual Mastery Accelerator. You can find out all the information at spiritualaccelerator.com. So until next time, this has been Ali. Peace.